Hello, everybody, and welcome to, hopefully, something that will become a long-term thing for us. This is hopefully the first of a very long series that we're going to call Pixel Face Plays, because why not?
Woo!
I'm Brian, I'm the drummer, and hopefully you know everybody, but just in case you don't, everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm James Conrad, guitarist, guy with the long hair that usually talks to people during the show and makes dumb jokes about how to pronounce Evangelion.
I'm bassist.
He's just
And we're just leaving it at that.
just bassist.
I'm Aaron. I play the other guitar, the one with the big floopy strings.
Wait, I'm Justice, aren't I?
Yes.
And justice for all. And this is someone who hasn't actually been a part of a show yet, but
I'm Jeff. I have one song and I sing.
yeah, but he's weird like all of us, so we figured, why not add him into the fun?
And I'm John, the roadie. I'm also GMing this, or if you know me online, I'm ParmaJon.
Yeah, so we also don't know what you're DMing, so Mr. ParmaJon, please do explain what the hell we are doing right now.
We're going to be playing Dread. If anyone's unfamiliar with it, it's kind of like Call of Cthulhu. It's a roleplay, except instead of dice rolls, you have to pull from a Jenga tower. So, you could pull and you pass. If you don't pull, you fail. And if you knock the tower over, very, very bad things will happen to you, and I will enjoy it very much.
Now, for those of you who don't know what Call of Cthulhu is, this is not just any role-playing game. This is survival horror. So the goal is to not have awful things happen to you. Well, I suppose it's a goal in anything, really.
Well, you'd think that, but
Unless you're into S&M, but...
That's a road we're gonna never go down.
I was gonna say, let's start this off by bringing our conversation topics to great places.
For the record, the Jenga tower has been pre-stacked against us, and it is also slanted.
Yeah, so we're already starting at a pretty much with each of our feet.
What are you talking about? This is going to be a peaceful event.
I suppose.
I already hate you. We haven't even we're not even 10 minutes in, and I already want you to die.
And I suppose that's fair for a Call of Cthulhu-esque setting.
So, for speaking as someone who probably is the only one in this room that has never played a D&D game of any kind, how the hell did we start this?
But what about
So,
Okay.
So, talk about
here's an
him
idea. Do we want to
in
introduce
places of
our characters
public.
in confidence to the audience?
Yes, I would like to start over here.
Alright, everyone else leave the room, then we take turns introducing our character.
okay.
So that we can reveal things to the audience without revealing things to each other.
Oh, that could be good.
That is not a terrible idea.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Alright, so...
Alright.
So just read it off. Mm-hmm. So I am Grant Wallace, the Vigilante. I am of the Good Affiliation. That incredulous bastard Stephen has been sleeping with my wife, and I terribly want revenge. I am an honest person who does not want to murder, or at least have murder placed on my record. And my ultimate goal is to eviscerate Stephen and not be caught.
Thank you, Justice.
For the good folks at home, my character is George Ratcliffe. I am an agent of the Delta Green organization, an anti-occult division of the government. Basically, imagine, I don't know, FBI except instead of fighting international criminals and overthrowing governments, we take down awful beasts like Cthulhu and Shoggoths. But no, I'm here because someone here is a cultist, and my job is to kill them before they kill anyone else. Simple stuff. So let's see if I can figure out who it is before it's too late.
And yeah, there's also the whole thing where, if someone else is killed, you have to make sure that there's not a murder on the loose because you are of the law.
Yeah.
So you have to...
So if someone else kills someone else,
you have to kill them.
regardless of the cultist, I have to kill the killer.
Yeah. Only if you know about it.
True enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
And there's only one cultist.
Who should I send in next?
Let's go with Brian.
Okay. So this is Brian, but I am playing Maxwell Kent. I am a psychic, and for some reason it thinks I'm good. I was born with extrasensory powers. I know that 2 people in this group are out for blood. My goal is to make sure that 2 characters make it to endgame. And I also do not have to be a member of that group.
2 good characters.
2 good characters.
Also, by the way, just so you know,
Yeah.
there are 3 good characters and 2 bad ones.
Okay.
And 1 neutral, and I play the neutral.
Well, yeah, because you're the GM.
Yeah.
So James, and then I'll send it to Jeff because he was upstairs.
Hi, I'm James, and according to my card, I'm playing Daniel Sturg, the cultist. I'm evil. My master has told me that I must kill everyone on this trip as a sacrifice to summon him. I carry a sacrificial knife. I was told that it, in quotes, may help me on my quest, but be wary, it's not on my side. You have the ability to sway it, but it will act violently on its own accord. My goal? I have to kill everyone else. Don't necessarily need to survive, but everyone has to die.
Do you get what I mean by sway it?
I can affect its opinion of me.
Yeah. Or like, if you wanted to, I want you to attack, I want you to leave. But not directly, I want you to attack this person.
Yeah.
You can suggest something to it, but...
You don't think they'd be onto me if I was just like, attack?
Well, they would, but there was more subtle ways you could do it. Especially if they don't see you doing anything.
That's true, but how can I let you know I'm doing something without them knowing?
Or I'll give everyone a piece of paper so then they can pass notes to me.
Just in time. Sure, Mr. Jim. Jim is what, in my circle, they like to call the GM. What would you like me to do? Just read my card?
Basically.
Okay. I am Stephen Smith, the Ledger. Evil. You are not an honest man. You have slept with Grant's wife. You are selfish and enjoy lying to people. Goal, make it back home safely. It doesn't matter what happens to everyone else.
Okay, everyone come back in.
All right, everybody. Everybody, we come back.
So wait, what are you doing?
Giving everyone a piece of paper if you want to slip me a note. Trust me.
Can you read my handwriting is the next question?
Probably.
Good luck.
This is probably kind of obvious. Everyone has some sort of a secret agenda.
So, my character's name is Henderson.
Are we gonna
Fuck off!
Is that his first name or his last name? Fuck if I know.
Are we gonna wait until we get ready? We're not even
I'm
starting
imagining-
yet, and Justice already has a question.
I'm imagining he's like gonna slip him like little puns throughout the.
Okay, real quick, before we get started, did he actually slip you a pun?
Oh, thank you, Justice.
That is apparently all the context we're getting.
So what are these papers for now?
Now,
If you
in
want
case
to-
you
If
guys-
you ever
question
want to
of the
slip
Game
something
Master.
to me by doing it in secret,
Aha.
yeah.
Okay.
Considering there might be one person who doesn't have secret agenda, and that's it.
So, now that you all know what our motives are, who we are, and what names we're going by, Mr.
Stop tapping on the table.
GM,
Yes.
start us off, please.
Okay, so what's going on is the entire party is on a lovely ski trip. It is the second week of January. You are out with your tour guide Jim. So what's going on right now is you've been skiing or you're just first day going up. You're going to your cabin and there's a terrible blizzard. You had to walk about 2 miles from your cars to the cabin. Yes.
Stupid question. Totally modern setting, right?
Totally modern.
Good, gotcha.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
present day. Gotcha.
You are in wilderness, so out of...
Cell range.
Yeah, for example, out of cell range, out of...
Got it.
There is no one within 5 miles of you, as far as you know.
Blizzard is, I assume, is taking down the phone lines, so we don't have landlines or standard internet.
Does that mean that we can't post memes?
Yes, Justice. That means we can't post memes.
That's the scariest fate of all.
Justice without meme posting is a justice that the world does not need.
Also, I'm just gonna
We're out
tell
in the wilderness where your memes don't work.
In space, no one can hear
Oh,
you.
really?
Out of range of Wi-Fi.
I
no
just
one can
realized
hear
in
you
these
meme.
stupid glasses, I think the picture associated with this podcast will just be a picture of these stupid glasses.
Yeah, we'll
I just
find-
realized that you can see my eyes manically bulging behind them.
Yeah, I mean,
and also, no one else hearing this can even see you at all. So,
Yes,
Yeah.
it would have just been for everyone here's benefit.
Unless
but-
we quick throw a clip of just or something.
I was
here's
gonna,
Aaron's face.
I was gonna make a joke about the fact that I was like the glasses and Justice's mask too. I was like, it makes it really hard to read your facial language right now, and I'm like, well, anyone who's gonna listen to this won't see it to begin with, so when for the
really
audience
doesn't
sake, it really
matter.
doesn't matter. I'm gonna stroke Justice through his face mask, his nice little.
I'm gonna poke Jeff in the eye.
No, that was less desirable than what I had in mind.
All right. So,
Also,
before we absolutely, totally, and completely derail, how do we all know each other?
you all signed up for a, as far as you know, random ski class. You
Okay.
do not know none of your characters know each other up to this point. Unless, said so, otherwise. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it completely random, or did we all just sign up for the same ski trip at a fitness club?
Yeah, basically, you signed up for the same ski trip on the
Website?
fitness- Yeah, basically. Yeah, this guy, he does private things with small groups, teaching you guys skiing. It's going to be a nice, fun trip.
Can you do
Nice,
other things with
fun,
me?
safe trip. Unless it makes...
Seems like it.
Unless there's a blizzard.
Yeah, unless there's a...
And no memes.
Well, shit.
This is a perfectly fucking dumb predicament to be.
And yeah, a lot of this campaign is going to just be driven
So this
by...
is to start on the way to the cabin or before we get to the cabin?
What is the scene, Mr. GM?
What is the scene we start with?
we're actually starting in the cabin.
Okay.
Like we just got there,
Yeah,
or
we just
So
arrived
we've
at the
taken
cabin.
So the
shelter
first-
from the blizzard in the cabin.
The first evening there on the trip.
Yes,
So this is in fact our first time meeting each other.
yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So, and just to make sure there's no confusion, I'm going to be playing Jim, the tour guide,
Okay.
Okay.
who is completely neutral. So if anything had anything to
Okay.
do with alignments, he's
Gotcha.
completely neutral.
You
What?
could have added more mystery to this tour guide. I'm disappointed in you, son.
he is in fact chaotic.
Don't be
neutral.
weird. Don't be weird to your offspring, James.
What? It's,
That's not the right word
Yeah.
for brother.
I
Well,
figured...
he said son. I was just gonna try and play off it, and then you just put a fucking bullet in that joke. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. So,
Put two in it.
Yeah.
You wanted to make sure that you saw the joke squirming a little bit, so we had to go a second time.
I feel like this is gonna be nothing but us just derailing it. So let's go.
What?
You're gonna have to fight real hard, Jim, to keep us on track.
So
On the
I
ski track.
guess
Wait,
I guess we're all
that
here.
doesn't work. Skis don't go on tracks.
I guess we're all here to ski together. So I guess I'll break the ice. But awkward joke. I'm Max. How is everybody?
Max, I'm great. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Steven. Steven Smith.
Steven.
Yeah.
Maxwell Kent. Call me Max. Who are you?
Call me George. George Ratcliffe.
George.
Really,
Max.
you struck me as more of a Jorge.
Pleasure to meet you.
Absolute pleasure.
You, man with mohawk. Who are you?
You're gonna make me a man of the... I hate you so much, Daniel.
Pleasure to meet
Wonderful,
you.
wonderful to meet you, sir.
Grant, you seem to be very quiet. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, you seem to have taken that for granted.
Grant.
Awkward silence fills the room.
Oh my
need to
god,
take-
it's self.
I need to try and take this a tinge
It's
more
a self
seriously.
pull all
but-
over again.
Just imagining when we actually put the video up, we just have Justice pun counter in the corner. It's gonna be like the Krillin owned count in Team 4 Stars. It's gonna explode at the end of it. Please
Barney
don't
reference
take
in
that.
other videos.
No, but to formally introduce myself, I am Fresh G. Wally III, and I am a coal entrepreneur.
Noted.
You are a what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear
I
that.
thought you said. I thought your name was Grant.
He said G was the first initial.
G.
Fresh G. Wally the Third, coal entrepreneur.
So I guess...
Coal entrepreneur.
Got it.
Good to have you all here today. Yeah. Enjoy the ski trip.
Thank you, Mr. Ski Director.
Jim,
right?
Yes.
Jimmy Johns.
Yeah.
Can I ask you once again? You said coal entrepreneur.
Yes.
What are you doing with coal that no one else has done thus far yet?
Very interesting question, considering coal is really not used that much anymore.
Unfortunately, I can't disclose the details of my experiments, but I will tell you that will bring about horrible repercussions if I do not do my experiments successfully.
Cool!
Patent
So-
pending, apparently?
So what does everyone else do that doesn't absolutely terrify me?
I don't know if it'll terrify you any less, but I sell knives. I mean...
That would explain a lot
Oh, you
about...
sound like a sharp person.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Most of my clientele agrees.
I'm
Otherwise, they wouldn't keep buying from, see what I did there.
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off repeatedly, Maxwell.
That's fine. I got a feeling it's going to be a reoccurring theme there, Danny boy. So, yeah, I got bored with going to college, so I said, screw it, I'm going to be a psychic now. So that's what I'm doing.
Would you like to expand on that a little bit?
Nope!
No?
I dabbled in being psychic for a little bit, but
Oh, really? What'd you find?
I didn't really find much. I
Cool.
learned a couple tricks, but
Oh, really?
Not quite in tune the way you want it to be?
not quite. But I did learn a few interesting techniques, and found out that mostly psychics are people lying to you.
Cool!
So are you the
So-
legit type of psychic, my friend, or?
It depends on the kind of antenna he has in his head, I think.
Depends on how much you'll pay me with whatever answer I give.
I like you.
I like you
We
too.
appreciate your honesty, if nothing else.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, in all honesty, I feel like when I become a psychic, the honesty will start to disappear.
Oh,
So-
will become a psychic. Not that. Yeah. Not yet there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I said I'm starting out. I was a
So-
college
You gotta
student.
work
as I
on
told
it.
How
you.
far along the way are
Cold
you?
reading takes practice.
Like halfway, quarter way?
Yes.
Do you take a psychic apprenticeship?
Which one?
That one.
That doesn't help me any.
See, this is why I'm just starting. I'm not good at it yet. So the answer is I'm about.
Please stop talking.
Oh,
I was enjoying it, sir.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Professor.
Can you show us something? Pre-demonstration.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You at least have to be at the party trick stage.
Yeah, I kind of do. George, your hands look nice. Give me it.
Alright.
All right, your palm. I don't know. Judging by your palm, it looks like it really wants to see your forehead.
That's not a party trick,
And
that's
he
just
actually
aggressive.
bought it. Hi, everybody. I'm Max. I do parties. Not well, but I do them.
I'll have to, if you do parties, I'll have to look you up and see if you can do my son's birthday party.
Oh, really? How old's your son turning?
3.
I'm not
100.
sure the forehead palm slap
No,
will
you'll
go
have,
over
you'll
well
have to
with
be
it.
you'll have to be a little gentler.
You could probably do that in front of him and he'll laugh.
Yeah, that's true. Kids will laugh at anything.
I mean, you smack anyone in the face in front of a kid.
He's a
they'll
very
laugh.
bright boy, though. He'll get the jokes, I'm sure.
All right, cool. Noted. So we all just got here, so I guess we should just,
Yeah.
get our bags into our rooms, and I guess what time are we starting
You are
tomorrow
in,
for our first skill
we're in
lesson?
one large room, by the way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm really
How are
surprised I
sleeping
didn't notice
quarters? How are
that.
sleeping quarters set up?
I assume bunk beds.
Is it a
Yeah,
single
it's-
room cabin?
Yeah, it's a single room cabin.
Offshoot
Or
kitchen?
3, yeah. 1 room and then a bathroom.
So it's a studio.
Is that like fucking
For those who don't know, Justice has passed John a note, and he was disappointed with its contents, whatever they were.
Just
Yeah.
for future reference for the listeners at home, if you hear a crumpling piece of paper, you know
probably-
Justice did it.
It's probably Justice.
Would 2 of you mind getting some wood from outside and chopping it? Or...
I'm a coal entrepreneur. I'm good at working with fire.
Thank you.
He didn't-
Coal entrepreneur. That doesn't sit well with me. It's something I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Something about. I also didn't ask what all of you do. You're a knife guy. Who do you?
Oh, I sell insurance.
What kind of insurance?
Health insurance.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you're eerily stroking your facial hair. Are you
Justice-
sure you sell
Well,
health insurance?
He sells health insurance.
that's-
Clearly, he's as evil as they come.
No, I assure you.
Alright, what about
Far eviler than a man who
That's
sells
just my
weapons.
that's my private
Well,
business.
knives
I
have utility beyond
I
being
also work
weapons.
as
I mean, most of the.
freelancer.
To be honest, most of the ones I sell are more of trick knives. A lot of the people who do those videos where they're like spinning them around their body and stuff like that. The kind of switchblade ones that. What?
I'm just trying to remember names. I'm sorry.
My name is.
I'm terrible. Like I may be psychic, but that's
Steve.
what Steve.
Yeah, you
and
can call me Steve.
Steve. Yeah. I'm sorry. Once I learn all your names and beat it into my head overnight.
George, Steve, Maxwell, Professor G.
Fetch Fresh G. Wally the Third.
Correct.
Danny boy.
Daniel, whatever you want to call me.
Daniel.
Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are very ringing.
So,
All right,
Professor,
I've
would
got a
anyone-
headache, so I just think I'm gonna, get the hell to sleep and
Hey,
get ready
GM,
for
what about,
skiing.
GM, what about time is it during the day?
It's about
Time for you to get a watch.
5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock at night,
About 5
PM?
o'clock. Yeah. So it's not dark.
What do you think this
yet,
is,
but it's
Georgia?
getting-
It's January, so it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's about
Certain-
the
This
magic
is in
hour.
Georgia.
Would anyone like to help Grant? Yeah, would anyone like to help Grant get some wood?
No.
Get the.
Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna.
You know what?
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'll go help him.
Oh, 3 people's enough. Whatever.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna set up
Stephen
my
with
shit in
me.
the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't know, man. I had a
Come with
long,
me, Stephen.
long drive here from
I think
Kentucky.
he'll be a good resourceful partner to help me get some firewood for the night.
Okay.
I'm gonna bunk with the guy who has a way of defending himself if invaders happen. You're bunking with me there, Danny.
What are you afraid of?
That guy.
Yeah, there's nothing scary out
He's
in
a
the
learned.
woods.
He is a learned
All
professor.
the animals
who
are
speaks in a-
asleep for the winter.
I don't know what to tell you about him, man.
Yeah. In all honesty, I don't know.
Friedrich Nietzsche, Friedrich
Oh,
Nietzsche,
G.
Friedrich
Wally
Nietzsche,
seems to be
Friedrich Nietzsche,
creeping
Friedrich
our
Nietzsche,
friend
Friedrich Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche,
What did I just watch? For anyone who didn't, everyone listening to this, as he kept saying that, he slid slowly out of his chair,
Like
to
imagine.
landing on the floor.
Imagine. Okay, so for the viewers at home, imagine like a human melting on the floor
While yelling Frederick.
while talking, while naming someone in consecutively. That is basically. I'm surprised I haven't reacted yet. I'll probably just start screaming in laughter like in 20 minutes when the reality of what just happened hits me.
Okay, so
I love how on point we are with things. All right.
I'm about to say this is going almost as good as I thought it would.
Well, at least 2 of you, this is your first
Stephen
RPG, so I
Grant.
assume.
Stephen Grant.
I'm just
if
an
you're
asshole. It has nothing to do with it.
Outside chopping wood. If either of you would like to make a perception check, you may pull from the tower.
You're outside.
You cannot pull from the top 2 rows.
Justice is making a check, and he was trying to be a really.
Nope.
Oh, this is already not looking
You,
good.
you should
I
take.
literally cannot see it.
You should
Gosh,
take
my
the
God,
hood.
they
Take the hood off.
No.
All right.
I like to live dangerously.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, then it looks like Grant's gonna die soon.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, I do. It means Grant's gonna have something terrible happen within the first day of the story happen.
I already suspect you, even though in character we don't have reason to suspect each other of anything. You have to put it on top.
Yeah, you put it on top.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, bitch? Do you
It's
even
been,
Jenga?
it's been years.
Justice, are you stupid?
No.
Let me. As I am assisting you with firewood, allow me to assist you in not killing us all.
Justice needs help.
Justice never
Justice never had a childhood.
evidently.
He was born at the
That's
age
it.
of 17.
If-
He never learned how to play Jenga.
If you do not want to make the perception check, you can just fail it. Nothing bad happens for the
I'm
most part.
gonna see if I can.
I'm just gonna make the chances for everyone else in the future way worse. You know what? Let's just make this harder and more difficult for everyone else, eh?
I will also make my perception check.
I despise everything about you.
Okay, so
If you were him, you would have done the same.
in the distance,
sure.
That's why.
yeah, you guys are gonna be really disappointed. You hear a very, or not loud, but it'd be loud if you were close to it. It's like it came from far away.
It carried through the night.
How about take 2? You hear a sound far away.
That
I don't think that's how he described the sound.
Not at all.
It was just yeah.
John, why don't you,
my
John,
friend.
you just retry that? Did you retry that?
What did they see? Here.
Here, you hear loud, what's it, clump maybe? No. No, not at all like that. It's not wet at all. Like, imagine two pillows hitting each other, except if the pillows were 10 feet by 10 feet.
So like a thump.
So like a thump, I guess.
It sounds kind of like some snow.
Do you
perhaps some snow perhaps fell and landed on some more snow.
John, should we invest in an onomatopoeia dictionary?
That'd probably help me.
There was a bad flume.
There was.
See, had you described it as thump or foomp, there wouldn't be debate on this being thumper.
Yeah.
Grant, is that your last
I need to
name?
stop being fucking campaign cancer.
Okay.
Is that your last name or your first name?
Which one?
Grant.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You're an interesting man.
I'm
a coal entrepreneur.
Tell me, are you a married man, Grant?
Of course. I love my wife.
Fantastic. As you should.
Why? What do you expect?
Well, if one didn't love their wife, that would just be terribly silly, wouldn't it? To be
There are
married.
many countries where people don't love their wives and just go to for public
Well, we live in
obligations.
America.
You think America's so great?
For the most part, it has its problems like any country, but it is still, I think, the greatest country in the world.
Isn't your romanticization goggles getting to the best of you?
No. I don't think so, but you're free to think that if you'd like. Anyway, let's continue
Yeah,
chopping
you've
this
gathered
wood.
enough wood. What?
The air of... It's so fucking surreal whenever you talk.
I feel like letting Justice and Jeff have a conversation just equals in everyone else having a headache. Philosophy, justice. Oh God, why?
It's like quite philosophy.
So you've
much. It's
gathered...
just like,
You know, he's
nice with like obliviously nice.
No,
with, like,
that was a
surreal and
beautiful
creepy.
exchange.
That was my. I need to stop pointing these things out. Just let them happen.
Yes, Danny.
okay.
Oh my god.
So you've gathered enough wood for probably about 2 hours in this storm.
Only 2 hours? What the hell?
Yes, this storm is...
Well, maybe if you didn't spend so much time talking, you would have chopped more wood.
Most of us know how to multitask, sir.
It's about negative 10 degrees.
Lovely. Good
Outside.
thing I have my goose feathers negative temperature Arctic winter coat thing.
That was a lot of words to describe a really big jacket.
It was a big jacket, needed big words.
I love how you fumbled as good as you do in football with your words.
What? How do you know I play football?
Oh, thank you for letting me know that.
Son, you got played.
Like football! Haha!
Oh. Well, it's true. I did play quarterback in my high school football team.
Thank you. I played Nickelback.
Oh. I love Nickelback.
Are we in character right now?
Maybe.
I've got it. I don't know. I just feel like
I feel like
They're
Jeff's
big. I can easily inflect them.
I feel like at some point in the future we just need to have a recorded conversation between Jeff and Justice and have it just be an hour long.
So I don't know
why
what
the
we're
fuck
proposing
not?
them, but in case you can't tell, this is the first session.
Yeah. And if it wasn't already obvious,
So what?
that.
I imagine as it gets later and later into the night, we can only get more focused and more on point.
Yes.
So, Jim, while we're chopping wood, what did everybody else do inside the cabin?
Set up their bunks.
Would you guys like to roleplay that, or?
Oh, I would just
I just like to sleep.
It's
I
pretty
would
idle
just-
action. It's only 5 p.m.
just set my bags down by the
did have
bed
a long
and
night.
light up a cigarillo.
We've, otherwise, the day hasn't been too bad. The blizzard came rolling in for maybe only the last half a mile of the hike. And we're, 5 miles away from the car? It really hasn't been that bad. We're not terribly...
Are we expecting, Jim, are we expecting, how much longer will this blizzard go on? Are we expecting, a lot?
How about some more expansions?
The weather reports that I saw said it's going to be pretty bad tonight, but by tomorrow
Alright.
morning it should be fine.
Alright, cool.
So maybe we'll have a slightly later start than I usually have tomorrow morning. but
Alright, that's fine.
We'll have some fresh powder.
Yes,
What kind of
it'll be the best for taking
Snow.
a nice
Come
ski.
on, Mister. Have you never been skiing before, Grant?
No, it's just when you say it like that with such a city undertone, I expect you're going to go for illegal substances.
Do I sound seedy to you?
Can we end this
George.
conversation, please?
George, that's your name, right?
Yes.
I know the weather isn't exactly beautiful outside, but I wouldn't fucking kill you to, like, fucking smoke that out there. There's no fucking ventilation in the ceiling, is there?
I mean, I feel like it's a log cabin, so it'd be hard to, ventilate.
Yes.
Unless
The
you...
fireplace is gonna make smoke gather at the...
Well,
I guess,
how about...
I guess in that case, the smoke's gonna gather at the top
Hey,
anyway.
Mr.
It's all
Man,
gonna-
Mr. Man with sharp objects that he sells for a living. Why don't you cut in some ventilation, huh?
That's not
Do
how it
you
works.
have a very loose grip on the idea of how knives work, don't you?
I don't even know
You see, that's funny
what that
because
is in
knives
your
have
hand.
grips.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'm lots of jokes that I don't even think about. Well,
Was trying
Anyway.
to relax, but I guess I'll take it
no.
outside.
We've got a fireplace here. It's gonna barely ventilate as it is. And smoke's gonna gather in the ceiling. Fucking pulls out a pack of cigarettes anyway, and just like, you win, whatever.
Well, if that's the case, I guess I can break out my my psychic starter pack bag of random incense. If we're just gonna make a cloud of why the fuck not?
Well, I'm not sleeping on the top bunk, so I don't give a fuck.
But that's not how you burn incense.
I saw you with the prop before, and I kind of wanted to do this, and I'm like, I don't want to chew on an eraser.
Yeah, that's why I put it down.
Turn it around.
That side's so much better.
Yes, a sharp-pointed object going
So-
directly at the back of your throat.
I suppose we're all settling in for the night then, basically, and waiting
Yeah.
in the storm house.
I have research papers to write.
That's how you settle in for the night then, Grant.
Are we provided with food up here, or did we bring our own?
We brought our... Oh, yeah, he supplies food.
Okay.
Would anyone like to help me cook this bowl of soup?
I would
Yes.
absolutely love to cook some soup.
I would love to cook some soup.
We have so many eager volunteers every
thank you.
time.
The two of you
This
could
is-
just cook that.
This
That'd
is
be
someone's
beautiful.
character thing. Okay, I just don't want to. I saw myself playing with it. I'm like,
Oh, I
this
guess
is
I don't
mine.
even have to
I don't know if
do
it
it
helps,
myself.
it seems
Then.
that's
Thank you
well
so
in
much.
hand.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't even know what you said thank you for, but you're welcome.
Yeah, for helping cook.
Yeah.
I've had other weeks where people have come up and haven't even helped with a single thing. They've just expected
Yeah,
me
I
to
mean,
cook for them.
sometimes there are people and they just like having things handed to them.
That's just their fault.
I mean, granted, I'm getting paid for this, and granted, I bring all my own food.
As that's going on.
Well, I mean, that's part of what we paid for.
Listen, if you're gonna be that smug bastard, are you?
I
just
volunteered.
casually, not-
I volunteered.
not like
to help cook, but
scouring.
there's so many other people. I don't want too many stews. Too many
Cooks.
Too
Too
many
many
stews.
cooks.
Too many stews is what I just said. But yeah.
Sounds like Daniel San needs to take a nappy land trip to Betty about it.
Too many stews.
Like, for
You're at the level
Just
of time where
cleansing.
your quote out.
Like skimming.
Wow.
That was even better.
yeah.
I applaud you.
it's a
If you want to. Sponge that.
Let the beatboxing ghost in here.
there is nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Except,
Um,
the beatboxing ghost.
Justice, I want you to pull from the tower.
Okay.
You do not have to, but if you would like to.
Well, what am I gambling for?
Perception.
Perception allowing me to.
You do not know.
Okay.
To perceive something.
Oh, I wouldn't go so close to the top. It's gonna make it really unstable.
Because he hates
You
every
want to make it
single
the
one of
opposite
us.
direction of the way that they're facing.
Have you ever played Jenga, Justice?
No, I just really cannot see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You see George looking at some of your papers.
Shaking my head, ratchet asshole.
I didn't understand that at all.
I mean, I heard shaking my red Ratsuso.
Shaking
but-
my head, something.
So you guys get the soup going. It's chicken noodle.
Oh, great. my head's a little
Good,
stuffy. I
happy
need to
one.
get something out of this.
Oh, good. Finally, you can circulate things besides newspapers.
Excuse me?
No, I just really like the way you circulate the newspapers around the neighborhood.
Wait. I live in Kentucky. You... Where
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Grant.
Where aren't I from?
Just get
That is an amazing answer to a question I did not ask.
You're a traveling man.
As a co-entrepreneur, I have 3 local hubs, but also I have a loving son who regularly reports in on newspaper clerks. And you just happen to be his favorite.
I don't remember telling you that I was a newspaper boy.
Oh, no, I know.
Or
Told me.
ever being one. So, I don't think I could be more uncomfortable than I am right now.
Here.
I'm pretty sure I stayed...
Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Perhaps the whiskey is setting in too quickly. Why don't we start dicing
Oh, you've
the
got
carrots?
some whiskey? Why aren't you sharing
I
that?
was just say I was not informed of this whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, I did drink a lot of water, and there was something that didn't taste so right in it.
No, that could
Are
be...
you sure you're a coal entrepreneur? Because I taste roofie.
You know, that could have been sulfur, actually. Like, a lot of sulfur in the water up here
Regardless,
sometimes.
let's start making
Really?
the soup.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, obviously, you're
The
staying
soup's
out in the
ready.
woods. You're staying out in the woods. You're gonna boil any water before you drink
No,
it.
nobody
right?
else is getting
Everyone's
some soup.
aware
I
of
just-
that, right?
I just go ahead and help myself to a big old bowl
yeah.
of that while everybody's busy talking.
Alright, I'm just gonna eat some chicken noodle
No,
soup.
it's okay.
GM
Maxwell.
piece of clarity, we are in Vermont.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
I was from there.
Let's go
So-
get maple syrup.
Yeah, you can do that.
You know,
That's a legit Vermont thing.
Yeah, just walk 5 miles to the blizzard.
There's
The
a
car.
there's a maple tree right outside
do you
the.
know how to
Maxwell, I need to
tap?
correct you on
I
something
do.
though. Yeah, the problem is we do need a tap for that.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have that.
Is this
I
really our
always-
top priority right now?
Actually,
Hey man,
Maple syrup
pancake
is
without
serious.
breakfast
Maxwell.
without maple
Maxwell.
syrup
Maxwell.
is not a good
Maxwell.
breakfast. Yes, sir.
I brought
Yes.
maple syrup.
no, I
Okay.
need you to be quiet, GM. So, Maxwell, even though it might not have seemed evident to you earlier, as a coal entrepreneur, I also know how to acquire assets. And luckily, I was able to buy from Danny's shop earlier a maple syrup tap.
All right.
Why?
Why would you buy a maple syrup tap from someone
I am-
who sells knives?
I am putting soup into a bowl with the one eyebrow cocked look. Like, what in God's name are you fucking talking about?
So, here's the thing. Now that the soup is done, I want to make a proposition for you. Do you want to make breakfast with me tomorrow?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
You have a hell of a way with words, Professor.
I was thinking we can make waffle houses, and maple syrup would make a very good foundational glue.
Sounds like an amazing proposition. I'm gonna stick with my initial response of I'm gonna have to take a pass.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
I will find a way to do the impossible.
$15,000 in student scholarship funding for your psychology career.
I'm a psychic, and yes. Hashtag college life, hashtag money, please.
Please don't fucking speak in hashtags. For the love of God,
Well,
do not
money is
please
yours.
let
I will
us fucking
make
speak in
sure-
hashtags.
Well,
The
listen,
unspeakable evils will come after you. I find it very enjoyable.
So,
That was in character. I was not trying to just be an ass. That was in character for me.
Oh,
so it's good.
also, why is our ski instructor talking about bringing unspeakable evil upon us?
Please don't make it this fucking meta.
What are you talking about? Maxwell, we're alone together.
And you said you didn't like Dr.
So, here's the plan. I give you money to support yourself for college. You help me go get maple syrup and make breakfast tomorrow. So why don't we go and get that maple syrup?
The guy who brought us up here, he has it in a bottle. He has it in a bottle. You don't need to.
my bottle of syrup is right here.
Danny, the
It's
problem
great.
is,
And
he's a
delicious.
maple syrup elitist.
Get your hand off my neck, sir.
I go for seconds on the soup.
As a maple syrup elitist, we need to have only the finest maple syrup.
I'm
and
just
fresh
doing this
chopped
because
trees.
money.
You do whatever the hell you want, man. You're making a. It's just. What are you trying to do? Are you here to ski or not? Like, what are you?
It's a week-long ski
You've
trip,
met
is
this
it
dude.
not?
You've met this dude today. What kind of like weird ass propositions are you selling? Is this like a fucking pyramid scheme or some
As a
shit?
co-entrepreneur, I always have to look out for business
pull out a
opportunities.
God damn it! Another pyramid scheme. Last ski trip 3 years ago,
Anyways,
tried to pull off.
things
some
are set, so I think we're done in
garbage.
here.
Fucking hell.
Next scenario.
The last ski trip was 3 years ago.
No. Last time I was at this cabin in particular. It was 3 years ago. And someone else tried to pull up some financial bullshit with some of my
No.
clients.
You see, it's not pyramid selling. Look at the graphs.
You're
Yeah.
clever.
I just did that like finger motion. You know?
It was like,
yeah.
yeah. I did that too, but it's.
How can it be pyramid selling if they're using pie graphs?
Fuck pie. I love bar graphs.
At this point, I'm eating a granola bar.
Anyways, I'm glad.
I am eating the soup on the opposite side of the room from Grant.
I am currently trying to get as far away as humanly possible from Grant without going outside.
I'm eating delicious soup, my lovely wife. Desu desu.
I decide to go outside.
Don't forget your coat, Maxwell.
Okay, listen, like, here's the thing. I'm all for skiing, but I don't know. Something about this guy, I don't know. Between you and I, Steve, you seem like a trustworthy guy, and I feel like you could help me pay my health insurance bills. That guy's giving me some weird fucking vibes. I don't like the way he's looking at me. I don't like the way he says maple syrup. I'm extremely uncomfortable.
I think he's perhaps just an eccentric individual, as many entrepreneurs are.
I don't know, man. I don't think you can get that weird just talking about coal. I feel like there's something else going on.
He seems to have...
Maxwell. We don't want to try to break relationships.
Who invited you to this conversation? I don't remember welcoming you into the world of conversation between me and this man, Steve.
Let him talk.
I'm sorry,
He's
Jim.
gonna walk away then.
I crossed the line. I'm sorry. You had relationship advice?
No, I was just saying, if you're going to be with a group of people, you don't want to burn bridges early on. It will make for a terrible week.
I sit next to George. I'm here to fucking ski, man. I don't know what all this diplomacy and shit's going on over here.
Yes. Having fever doesn't usually set in this early.
Oh, we're in for a fun week then. Well, to be fair, we are trapped inside, but you know.
I'm pretty sure this is how horror movies start. I'm not really sure how comfortable I am with all this and the entirety of the situation.
Huh, when I'm stuck here with a bunch of lunatics like you, what can go
Oh,
wrong?
you've got a bag full of knives. You're the best equipped here.
I didn't say I have a bag full of knives. I have maybe two.
That's two more than any of us have.
Don't tell me a Cutco employee would
Oh,
wouldn't constantly.
Please
try
don't
to
give us a
shield
demonstration. I've seen too many of those.
No, I'm not fucking here to work, man. I'm here to like.
Then why'd you bring your
Jim, what
knives?
time is it?
You can do a lot more with a knife than just sell it. You know,
Game.
IRL or...
people wouldn't buy them.
Oh,
They
for the
were just
record,
gonna
I
resell
don't eat
them.
any of the soup.
Right.
Okay.
I have a valid point.
6 o'clock?
You do.
I have a valid point.
Yes.
Well, didn't we arrive at the cabin around 5?
Yeah. So
Did we spend 2 hours chopping wood?
it's only been 1 hour. So
yeah,
we've
it's been
got,
1 hour.
So
Chopping wood and then making soup.
You know, we got enough wood to last 2 hours.
Yeah.
all things considered, we just put that together pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means we're gonna have to go for wood later.
Yes.
Well,
That is
I've
very
already
true.
I've already done my contribution to getting wood. Somebody else will go.
I was gonna say we should probably take shifts on that sort of thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's really
yeah.
true.
I mean, Jim, your cabin, your rules.
No. Whatever works best for that group of people. Sometimes...
Hey, George.
Jim's very
Yeah?
laissez-faire.
George, I feel like Mr. Steve and Grant over here really worked their hardest. I feel like you and I should go
All right.
chop some wood.
I insist. I want to go out again. It's getting a little bit hot in here.
Cool. I'll just stay here then. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
You're
Being helpful.
welcome.
That's that can-do attitude that made you the man you are today. I'm sure, Grant.
That's one way you could put it.
I go sit on my bunk, just watching Grant leave, just like with this, you know, just trying to figure him out, just trying to analyze him, trying to pick up anything I can, because nothing about this man makes sense to me.
I go over and sit in the corner reading a psychology book, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with him.
And then after he leaves, I just dick around on my phone for a little bit.
You do not have any reception, by the way.
Well, I'm just fucking. Is there any Wi-Fi?
No.
Well,
We never have
In your
reception.
in-game apps.
Then you're playing Tetris.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm just playing some random bullshit.
Meta jokes.
Meta joke.
I was gonna say, I meant to say music. Did I mention we're nerds? Because that's what we are.
Wait, we're nerds and we're playing a tabletop?
What?
Shit, that's
I've
crazy.
never heard of such a thing. I thought
Wow.
only jocks
We're
played this
breaking
shit.
down boundaries here, guys. We're working for the little guy. Yeah.
Anyway, so Grant and I head outside to chop wood. Anything interesting happen while we're out?
Because we went out with the people chopping wood last time. Can we?
If either of you would like to pull 2 for a perception check.
2.
So one of us pulls 2.
The 2 of them I thought are outside. Are you outside too?
No. Are we staying for this? Are we?
This is for the outside people. It's your choice. Remember.
Oh, not that one.
Definitely not that one.
Something like.
Gotta feel out the tower. Gotta figure out what you
Gotta feel the nipple.
Okay, I trust Aaron. I think he's gonna do this. You just put it like right on. You don't need to slide it on or anything. You can just.
Gently.
Still a little. Oh wait, so you're doing 2?
Yeah, 2 for a perception check.
Yeah, it means it's a harder check.
That's the one
son of a bitch.
That's the one I had my eye on. I was like, whenever I
Son of a bitch.
do a thing, I'm gonna pick that
As
one.
I said, James, you don't have to.
Well, you know what? I have Jenga skills out the ass.
There are a lot of things
I was
want.
very ready for this. Because I rock at Jenga. I want that on record. Thank you.
John, make sure you keep that out of the final edit. That James is. Just make sure that I am good at Jenga does not make.
I'm not editing this.
Shit.
Oh yeah, you specifically told me, yeah, I'll do this as long as I don't have to edit it. Yeah.
That was my condition.
Yeah.
Well, raw, uncut pixel face.
It just means one of us has to edit. It's not a big deal.
That's true. All right. I would like to do a perception check. How
I was
many?
gonna say, in all honesty, I figured I would just hand half of it to me and half of it to Aaron, and we would just fucking cut it up or whatever.
Well, you stayed inside.
I mean, that's nice and dandy, but that's the
Don't
result of the
forget-
perception check.
Yeah, you were reading psychology.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Are you outside? Is he outside?
No, they're outside. I
Does he
stayed
actually still
inside.
roll a perception?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want anyone inside. It was only people outside to roll perception.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Well, they both passed, so.
Yeah.
No, I passed just as passed.
What do you say?
By
about
default.
Oh, Justice didn't do the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Not a crit, but it's a fail.
What was that?
Did you just put a coaster onto a plate with a fork in it, sending the fork flying off?
Yes. Also, that plate has cake on it.
Yike.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say cabbage, then cat, then I
The
realized
cake
it
is
was
a
cake.
lie. Disregard everything that is happening.
Cabbage cat cake.
Obligatory reference.
All right.
So what?
So Jim,
What do
when
I
is
see
actual
here?
skiing happening?
Shush, they're outside figuring out the
whoops.
checks.
Kind of similar to last time, but you hear a loud thump, or a thump.
It's more like a thwack, Brian.
It's a thump.
Let's not
There we go.
let's not have this much of an onomatopoeia correction.
Onomatopoeia?
Okay.
Modern.
So what?
It's funny 'cause the next part was going to be about correcting people.
So what are you doing on the inside? What is that?
As I said, I'm kind of just sitting on my bed, just kind of dicking around on my phone a little bit, just trying to relax and just trying to, like, just run something in my head of just like, what the fuck is up with that Grand Dude? Just nothing. It's like I've gotten here. I'm here to relax. I'm here to have some fun skiing. It's gonna be fucking great. But like, I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared to put up with this, man.
I've read through every psychology book I have twice.
Did that very fast.
I'm a speed reader. That's why
I skimmed it.
I skimmed, the S section to find different levels of schizophrenia. But I just cannot find. I just can't put a disorder to what or
Can
what
you roll a
condition.
perception check to try and figure out more about it?
Do you want something terrible to happen to me?
Maybe a little.
Yes.
Let's roll a perception check.
I did want to say,
You.
to gentlemen, now that the Grand is outside, I did want to say he's a little odd, isn't
You're just realizing this now.
No, I think he just had the courtesy just to wait till he wasn't in the room to say it.
A little bit. I can see your look of confusion over there, my friend. George was no,
Dan.
no, not
Dan.
Dan. George is outside, still getting everybody's names.
Yeah,
Just about got it.
Some of us are better at it than others.
Yeah, sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with it.
I haven't actually talked to you yet. I heard you introduce yourself, though. Can you give me yours?
Steve. Smith.
Steve. I'll probably remember it, but no guarantees.
No worries.
Yeah, so the coal entrepreneur.
Yeah. Coal is still a lucrative business until the climate change moguls kick dirty energy in the ass.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nowhere near as valuable or even as efficient as oil or gas, is it?
Apparently,
I'm no expert on the subject by any means.
coal is still about 70% of America's power.
Is it?
Coal-fired power plants.
Huh.
That is an interesting tidbit that I would have loved to know before I started making fun of him for being an entrepreneur for a fuel source that I thought was dead.
But what makes me wonder about that, though, is you figure most of the coal consumption is owned by giant corporations. I don't really know what he's going for. I'm just trying to imagine what you're trying to go for on a small scale as opposed to...
He's probably just covering for the fact that he's a CEO of a very wealthy corporation. It's possible he's independent, but who knows?
Well, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but...
I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this whole psychic thing, and I don't normally get these vibes often, but I don't know. Something about him. I really... Something about him
I think...
is wrong.
I understand what you mean. I'm confused as hell. Don't worry, but I think you gotta... You know what? We gotta relax a little bit. We had a long hike.
It's the first day.
Night. The weather is fucking horrible, and it's dark and creepy and windy and scary, and...
I have a feeling a lot of this fear is contributing to the fear of isolation, because, we're surrounded by snow. Yeah. I feel like it would be a lot easier if we just, rested out and
Isn't that why we're here? We wanted to get away.
Well, yeah, but I'd like to have the possibility to go outside and not be introduced to a wall of snow that is taller than the door.
Speaking of walls of snow, it sounded like one kind of collapsed or something, and I heard a noise when I was outside.
Well, imagine that. It was a blizzard, and there was noise.
Oh, it was very distinct from the blizzard.
Yeah.
It was almost like a thwomp. Imagine like a large
imagine
snowbank.
like snow on trees falling off the trees.
It was sort of like that, but it was very loud. It was in the distance, but it must have been very loud in order to be heard over such a distance through the blizzard, no less.
Once again, I feel like these things are quite commonplace, are they not?
I suppose, but it seemed worthy of note.
Well,
if you say so.
I don't know. Trying to figure out what's going on with Grant has given me a headache, and also I'm tired because we hiked 5 miles. I'm just gonna call it a night. See you guys in the morning.
See, that was my thought. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of skiing tomorrow.
Probably a good idea.
Ooh, crunchy. That was good. Night, fellas. See you in the morning.
What time is it, by the way? Is it?
It's probably about 8 o'clock.
Okay, well that's acceptable for we were, and it's the winter, so we want to get up early, so when it's sunny and we can get started on that, and that sort of thing.
Yes.
So.
Okay. So everyone goes to sleep.
Well, I try to. It doesn't necessarily happen.
I wait for George and Grant to come back in with the firewood so we can stoke the fireplace.
Yeah.
I sleep like someone threw a bag of hammers at my head.
I don't usually sleep.
I'll handle tending the fire tonight.
I personally don't sleep through the night very well. I mean, you can just... Chances are, next time you need to go get wood, I'll be awake. Just come get me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I do this all the time. I can just fall asleep, wake up.
Yeah.
Very quickly at this point.
Just wake me when you need me.
Okay, thank you, Grant. Does anyone want to write me a note at this time? Because I figure night is the time when people would be doing secret things.
Unless sleeping is a secret, I got nothing.
Okay.
My sort of in character don't necessarily sleep very well, so if anything happens, I kind of see for at least a couple hours.
Okay.
At least until we next need to go get wood, I'm definitely going to participate in that.
Anyone would like to try a perception check?
Sure. I'm good at checking.
Hold on, this might be relevant to
Okay. Or actually, you don't need to pull.
Okay.
So who pulled?
Oh, I was going to pull because I was going to do some perception for at least
He's
the
good
first
at
couple
Jenga.
hours. Because I'm good at Jenga. Okay. That only looks a little rocky.
At around 1:30 or so, actually, about now when we're recording.
Yeah.
You hear the door open and then close quietly, not.
Okay. Can I look around and see who's?
Yes.
Yeah, I could start looking.
There is no one in the room. Like Jim is clearly not here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Good morning.
Yeah. I'm not sleeping. Well, I told Jim to. If he just want. I was just. Can I look at the fire and see if it needs wood? Because that's probably why I would get up, because I was volunteering to do that. Does the fire need wood?
The fire will probably need wood soon.
Okay, well then I assume. Well, you want to go take care of that if we're up? Do our civil duty to the cabin.
Maybe that's where Jim's went off. So I look for the axe.
The axe is not there.
Well,
I go into my bag and grab a hand axe.
Okay.
All right. Well, I figure he's probably got one anyway. I can just help with whatever's there. Let's go check it out, huh?
Okay.
Put on my coat.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously got a jacket on. I'm not just like.
So jacket, flashlight.
What lovely gloves you have, Justice. I'm sorry. So,
I light up another cigarillo going out the door.
as do I, except it's a cigarette, not a cigarillo.
So as I said, usual flashlight.
Yeah, you know.
He has a hand axe. Did you have?
I have a knife on me, but
Okay.
I always have like a knife on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume most of you have a pocket knife on them.
Not me.
It's all okay.
He just carries a lump of coal in his pocket.
Coal attack. Coal attack. Well, I have a more.
Pocket coal.
So just one of the lumps of coal you throw happens to have a diamond in it.
I'm actually going to declare that I have a.
In your sleep, actually. Impressive.
Yes, I mean I'm saying just for the record, I'm going to say I have an average-sized pocket knife, and in my bag I have a tomahawk. Because this is
For
an item-
funsies.
this is an item I actually own, and
People,
I would,
you need to stop tapping the table because I'm watching the tower move.
I would. This is something I would bring in the into the wilderness. It's a tactical tomahawk. It has a big ass spike on one end, and it's weighted. For
John, if you
throwing.
knock over the table while writing things, do horrible things happen to Jim? Or do horrible things happen to the game?
Yeah.
Well,
I
we're about
changed
the worst
setting
thing that
'cause
could
I
happen to
forgot.
any game.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Justice. I by the way, I
We
have
can
all
say
this.
that, but deep down, I'm having fun.
George and Daniel are outside.
What time is it?
It's about 1:40.
It's about
Yeah,
Dan
similar.
o'clock.
1:30, 1:45.
Because Dan is involved. Dan o'clock.
Dan o'clock. Oh man. So
My favorite time of the day. Dan's favorite time of the day. Dan o'clock. All right.
To the max! My favorite time of day.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jonathan.
So-
No, you're not.
as you walk outside, you see the axe on the ground,
Yeah. I just stopped stomping my foot so hard.
and you see blood splatters in the snow.
Funny, I don't remember wood usually bleeding.
Yeah, you might want to grab that. You might need it. And I start looking around
Better say
frantically.
shine a flashlight on the. I shine a flashlight just on the axe in the area around it. Brian, don't hit the table, or whoever just hit the table.
I did not.
Don't hit the table.
I am the table.
Oh my god, if you just like headbutted the table, I just made it all fall down. Oh, and this is the part where we all die. Okay,
There's the part where I die.
yeah, that's true, but
So I just start looking all around, shine my flashlight, go in a circle, shine it a little bit further, go in a circle,
yeah.
shine it a little bit further, go in a circle until I get as far as the flashlight's gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kinda just like looking around. Do we see anything?
And
Um,
I also look up too, to be clear.
Yeah, just kinda like looking all around, and I'm gonna
you see, it's not just splatter; it kind of trails off, and maybe about 10 feet off, there's a lump, and simply just by looking further, it looks like a body.
Okay. So I approach and go to
I was
examine
gonna
it.
say I'm gonna go try to pick up the axe just to because I don't want a dangerous thing used against me. So I pick up the axe.
As you approach the body, it is clearly Jim.
Hey.
He looks, as you just look at his body, there's a lot of bruises on him. He looks like a blunt weapon was used against him. Something smashed him repeatedly.
Okay.
That doesn't.
Does blood trail off beyond the body at all? I imagine thinner if it does, but...
Yes, much thinner. Maybe for about 5 feet, and at that point, it's so thin that the snow's already started to cover it up.
Any sort of prints left?
Very large prints.
Very large.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Get as much wood as you can in a hand or two. Bring it into the cabin. We can cut it up there. Lock the door. You got that?
You got it.
All right. Come on. Let's go fast. I hate to abandon Jim here, but he ain't going anywhere, and we ain't going anywhere right now. So I pretty much do the instructions as I said.
Pick up wood, run like hell.
Yeah, kind of just like, pick up some armfuls and stuff like that. And
Somebody should probably grab his axe.
yeah, I grabbed the. I have the axe. I'm kind of holding
Very
the.
good.
I'm kind of holding the axe and the flashlight in one hand, and just picking up wood and heading back in.
Or can I see that again? I just...
So what's going on now?
Just appears to be laughing. Or something. He's rocking back and forth.
This is why I don't like not being able to see Justice's face. Because his mannerisms, when you see his face,
Down. Time to
Before
put on my poker face.
before shit super goes down, I was gonna say I thought the reason Justice was chuckling is because I can see his paper and he has a drawing of dick butt on it.
Oh yeah, the second time I'm like, wait, that's it?
Oh, that was when you were disappointed. It was just he just drew dick butts.
That's a mystery solved. Now, what about the mystery of what happened to Jim?
Is there a tissue box anywhere around here? I just want to blow my nose real fast.
Tune in.
be sure to blow
Next time for the answer. And next time is now!
Boop, 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 boop.